In this tutorial, what we're going to do is look at how we can save work so we can load it up again another day on our computer when we come back to it. So what I've done is I've got some code that I've written just here, and I want to be able to save that, and at the moment it's called Awesome Script. You can rename your programs, by the way, if you click up in this area, and I could call this something. I just call it Awesome for now. I'll leave it like that. Just click off once I'm done. That's renamed the project. What I'm going to do then is come up in this top left corner here and click on where it says My Scripts. Let's click on there. And then you'll see I've got a nice option over here, a nice big orangey red button that says Save on it. So I'm going to click once on there. What's going to happen is Firefox, that's the browser I'm using, it says what would I like to do, and I'm going to save that file, make sure that option is selected, and click OK. So that's now been saved in my downloads folder, and I want to really have that in my H drive instead, because that's where we keep all our work. So I'm going to click on Start, Computer, and I'm going to go into this downloads folder that I've got just here. And what I'm then going to do is I'm going to right click on my awesome.jsz file, and you can see here it says JSZ file as well. It's going to be a very small file normally. They're usually 1 or 2 or 3 kilobytes in size. They won't be a lot bigger than that, I shouldn't think. So I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to go to Cut, and then I can go into my H drive, into my computer science folder, into my Year 7 folder hopefully, and maybe I've got a nice microbit folder in here that I can make. And I can then right click in the space just there, and I can paste that into place. So that program's now there and it's saved on my H drive for me if I come back to another day. So let's imagine that another day has come around. Okay, there we are. There's another day. I've opened up my web browser just here. I'm coming back to the microbit website, microbit.co.uk. There it is. So I'm clicking on that. I'm going back to create code, and I'm using Python, and I'll just go into new project. That's fine. And it loads up, and it looks a little bit like, come on, a bit like this. And that's obviously the wrong code. That's not the code that I want. Now, to load up my code, to load up the code that I want, what I'm going to do is I actually click here on My Scripts. So I'm going to go back to this My Scripts page, and what I'm then going to do, very, very nicely, is I've got my Computer window open. Here it is. This is still in the same folder, so if you just opened up My Computer, you have to go on your H drive, Computer Science, Year 7, Microbit, so that basically you can see that JSZ file again. And very, very simply, all I do is I take that file, that .jsz file, and I'm clicking on that, and I'm dragging it onto the web browser window like this, and I'm dropping it. And if you look here now, you can tell that loaded up, because here it says Awesome, which is the program I was working on before. So that's now loaded, at which point I can come back in here, click on Edit, and with a little bit of luck, give it a second, here it is. Here's all my code again, all ready for me to download or push up to my microbit. So that's how you save work and load it again on the microbit.